Hey everyone, Brigbriz here. I wanted to create a series of videos around a topic I've been super into lately, a game called War of the Visions. I'm making these videos to address a problem I have with mobile games in general, but this game in particular. See, I have this problem when I'm playing games where you can skip cutscenes by, skipping the cutscenes. I totally miss out on the story, the characters, the places, and events. The way I figure it is, if I'm going to be dumping tons of time into this game, shouldn't I at least take the time to figure out who all these people are and what all this is about? Who is so-and-so and how do they fit into the story? How do each of the characters fit into each other's lives? Where is all of this supposedly taking place? So I wanted to go back and actually take the time to wrap my head around these issues, and I realized other people may have this problem too. Now, may I present to you my coverage of the world and story in War of the Visions. I'm planning to do this in a series of videos where I will cover the locations, characters, and of course, the story itself. First, let's start by reading the actual story introduction from the War of the Visions website. Story goes like this. Though small and surrounded by more powerful nations, the kingdom of Leonis maintained its presence thanks to an ancient ring bestowed upon the kingdom by the Winged One. The ability to summon and command visions, thoughts and emotions made manifest, was indeed a palpable military threat to the other kingdoms. Repeated brushes with cruel fate, however, quietly eat away at the bonds that keep the kingdom intact. The twin princes of Leonis, Mont and Stern, are certainly no exception. Now upon whom will the resplendent crystals smile in this land of rivaling warlords? I am so happy I found this when I was doing research for this video. This is a great way to frame the introduction and first chapter's first scene. Before we can jump right into the story, I wanted to first talk about the game's story as a whole. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be much, if any, real explanation about the world or the characters in the game itself, at least not from what I could find. For this I've had to piece together information I've found from the official website, Wikipedia, and the official YouTube videos Square Enix released when they announced and released the game. Here's what I've been able to put together. The full title of War of the Visions is War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, meaning that the entire game is taking place as a subset of the Final Fantasy Brave Exvius mythology.
Now, Square Enix proudly presents the international reveal of a new title born from the FFBE universe. War of the Visions, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. These two titles, FFBE and War of the Visions, will be the pillars of the growing world of Lapis.
I found Wikipedia's War of the Visions plot section to be a nice summary of the initial story. The story takes place on the continent of Ardra in the world of Lapis, the primary setting of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, and depicts a war between 5 rival nations that occurred in the distant past. As in the original title, the war is waged using the power of visions, physical manifestations of powerful warriors from different eras, and worlds summoned using crystals. The continent of Ardra is referenced in Brave Exvius and was depicted in the game's original world map, but is currently inaccessible and obscured by clouds. Overall, the best summary for the story I found was the introduction of the first trailer for the game.
This is the story of Ardra, a continent of Lapis. A tiny spark here ignites the flames that would embroil the entire continent in conflict. A conflict later spoken of as the War of the Visions.
Another key thing to get into before getting into the story is a summary of the world. Again, I'm surprised by how little data there is out there on the internet regarding a map for the world of Ardra. I've been able to get a map put together by combing through game assets I found online, but overall I think this video best establishes each of the 5 nations of Ardra.
Leonis, ruled by the Red Lion Monarch, possesses the power of visions as well as twin princes. Horn, the great Western Kingdom, governed by a policy of peace and its brave and wise king. Fennis, where the king of the savages has organized the barbarian tribes into Ardura's mightiest militant state. Wezet, the great eastern kingdom over which reigns its icy despot. Crystal Sanctum, a religious city-state with believers throughout Ardura, founded by one who claims to be God.
In the end, this was the highest resolution map I could find of Ardura, and I actually had to stitch it together from a dozen smaller maps. Side note, if anyone knows where I can find a great high-resolution map of Ardura, I'd love to get a copy. A final thing to cover before we jump into the Chapter 1 Scene 1 story are the characters. Fortunately, one of the release videos roughly covers the main characters pretty well. Here they are.
Isteos Personae, Monk Leonis, Stern Leonis, Elder Leonis, Mashari Horn, Rob Horn, Glaciella Wizard, Curry Wizard, Maraga Fennis, Sadan Christea.
If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. I'm looking forward to doing many more of these as the story unrolls. And now, let's get to it!
Is something the matter, Schutzelt?
Worry not. I shall handle these ruffians in short order.
I do so miss our castle.
Princess.
I know. It's for the good of the kingdom.
My sympathies, my lady.
If only I'd been born a man. Then I could rush headlong into battle with you.
That is quite enough.
Then I shall ask you but one question. You dare stand in the way of Lady Mashari's carriage?
I do not answer to you.
I see. Then there's but one explanation. You lot are from Leonis, are you not?
In that case, may the Leonesians bear your enmity! A report from the border, sire. A brigade is under attack by bandits near the border of Horn.
Bandits?
Father, allow me!
No, I will be the one to go.
But why? Do you believe me incapable?
Do not be so quick to seek glory.
I couldn't care less about glory. Please provide a reason.
In due time.
You always say that, Father. But when?
Soon enough. We need not discuss this further.
You always say that fighting on the field is the only true way to train. Is that not so, Father?
Precisely.
Then...
The Leonis line shall live on, even should we fall afoul of gods to defend it. Take those words to heart, and not else. Mont, begin preparations. Call together your swordsmen. Calum will march.
Yes, Father.
Helena, hold the castle in our absence.
As you will, my king. I pray for your safe return.
Kitone, keep watch over Stern. Ensure he does nothing rash.
As you wish.
Why does Father doubt me so? Will I never be more than a second-born prince?
This many monsters are roaming just beyond the castle walls.
It's a prime opportunity to display the results of your training.
The ancient ring!
You do know how to wield it.
Of course, Father. It can call forth visions, the spirits of heroes. Murmur, whisper, breath, trance. I did it!
Contain yourself. You are the Elder Prince of Leonis.
Right.
Let us press onward.
Excellent work, Lord Mont. Your command in battle was admirable.
I beg to differ.
You shouldn't be so quick to make light of your abilities, my lord.
But
I'm saying that you ought to be more sure of yourself.
more sure of myself?
No one doubts that you're growing stronger, other than you, that is. Your abilities are unrivaled.
Unrivaled? Save that kind of talk for Stern.
You may not look alike, but there's no mistaking your twins all the same. You're like two peas in a pod.
Stern and I, 2 peas in a pod? That's ridiculous.
Have I ever been one for falsehoods or flattery?
Well, no. But no one has ever said that he and I are alike. I've always wanted to be as strong as Stern so that I can be of use to Father.
And you will be, Lord Mont. I guarantee it.
Why the delay? We make haste.
Right. Let's get going.
Rain. I doubt even you would be able to read the stars in this weather.
Stars are neither for reading nor seeing, Your Majesty.
those who rely solely on their eyes will overlook what is of true import.
Then how is it done? By closing your eyes?
If it serves, yes. But if you listen closely, you can hear it. The whispering song of the stars.
And what do the stars sing of?
Blood and ruin. A song that will illuminate the world in radiant light at the end of it all.
Blood and ruin? Must be the ever-growing menace the monsters damn us with. And a radiant light at the end of it all, you say? How interesting. Could mean wealth, or maybe glory.
Monsters are not the only beings capable of bringing about blood and ruin.
Could it be that a great war is on the horizon?
It may be just so, Your Majesty.
A war with Fennis.
Fennis is not alone in targeting our homeland. The great houses of Horn and Wizette also share our borders.
That may be so, but we harbor no ill will toward Horn or Wizette.
For the time being, should that balance be destroyed, what then would come to pass?
Havoc would run through our humble nation. More monsters!
Cut them down, Mont.
Yes, Father! That carriage.
Opportune timing.
Your Majesty, they wear the armor of Horn.
What is a carriage from Horn doing in Leona's territory?
They must have crossed our border while being pursued by bandits.
That is not out of the realm of possibility.
It matters not. Let us seize this opportunity to win Horn's favor.
So, the King of Leonis graces us with his presence.
You failed to distinguish between friend and foe?
Silence! I'll cut you all down at once. And who is this witch?
Lilith, commander of Leonos' infantry. Calum.
Schutzelt, first sword of Solidus. Horn's royal guard.
Oh, I've heard a thing or two about you. The reckless first sword, am I right?
As have I about you, Blaze of the Battlefield. You certainly look the part.
And if you don't watch your tongue when addressing His Majesty, I'll be sure to burn you to nothing but ashes.
Amusing, aren't we? Shall I befoul the fallen rain with your blood?
Enough.
But, Lady Marcherie...
Did he say Marcherie? Well, if it isn't the Princess of Horn herself.
She's the beautiful Steel Maiden?
It seems this is Leonis territory. We apologize for the trouble caused.
Pay it no mind. It is fortunate that Leonis and Horn are not on hostile terms. It would be our pleasure to have you as honored guests.
You have my deepest gratitude.
Mont, take care not to embarrass yourself in front of a proper lady.
I won't!
Mont, where have I heard that name before?
Now, to make these bandits regret setting foot in my kingdom.
Enemy reinforcements!
They don't seem like just any old bandits.
It could be that a foreign power is pulling their strings.
You might be right.
Do you truly believe such a thing?
What reason would we have to lie?
If not Leonis, then could they be in the service of Wizette?
It's possible. Horn and Wizette are at odds with one another after all.
Choose your words wisely, Mont. Lest you have forgotten, Wizette and Leonis are on friendly terms.
Forgive my carelessness.
Right now, it doesn't matter from whence these thugs hail. The problem is their numbers. Any thoughts, King Elda?
Meeting force with force is not the Leonis way.
I take it you have a plan.
Abandon the carriage. Retreat to the forest.
You can't be serious. In this reign, Lady Macherie will...
Be just fine. We are in Leonis after all. Let us do as the lions do.
Mont, guard Lady Macherie.
Yes, Father.
Mont. Mont. Oh, that's right. You're the Prince of Leonis.
Yes, but...
I've heard the Prince of Leonis is one of the finest swordsmen in the land, with a temper to boot.
Lady Macherie, I believe you are mistaking him for the other prince, Prince Stern.
Oh, now I remember. Twin princes, as similar as a Moogle and a Marlborough. I see that now. Well then, Crown Prince, give us a show.
More reinforcements.
It looks like they won't rest until they've taken my life. I've never been pursued so passionately before.
Pursued, you say?
King Elda, at this rate...
Our enemy does not falter. Prepare to respond in kind.
You speak of the ring, correct?
Ring?
Where the devil did they all come from?
Leonis, a small nation surrounded by major powers. This ring is how you've maintained your independence.
Very perceptive. As expected of Lady Macherie.
That ring, I suppose it is an ancient relic.
Indeed. And something that I would show only to you, Lady Macherie. Let this be proof of the trust we have for one another.
Yes, proof of our trust.
Lady Macherie!
It's nothing. I'm fine.
Does something trouble you?
Not in the least.
Father, the enemy has further reinforcements.
Unlearning savages. Let us retreat for now and strike back at our own advantage.
Naught but ruins. All wiped out by monsters?
Nay, the villagers were moved elsewhere before they met a grim fate.
A true king of the people, you are.
It was all at Mont's urgency. He insisted upon it.
That's quite a surprise.
Surprise? What do you mean?
I'd taken you for little more than your father's pup. No need to be upset. If anything, my impression of you has improved. Just a tad.
Here they come!
There's just no quitting them.
I bear new tidings, Your Majesty.
Out with it.
It appears the bandits are gathering in the forest just ahead. We estimate they have thrice our numbers.
These are no common cutthroats. Their forces are too great.
Then whose orders are they acting on?
Would Lady Macherie not hold the answers we seek? There's little doubt who is their prey.
Unfortunately, my enemies are too many.
The time has come for you to share your knowledge.
What do you want to know?
Why did you trespass into the land of Leonis, in lieu of sending me word of your travels?
I did trespass in your kingdom. I suppose an explanation is in order. My carriage was en route to Fennis.
To Fennis? But you must know that they are an enemy of Leonis.
For what purpose?
To wed Moraga.
What? You're to wed King Moraga of Fennis?
Dejection doesn't suit you.
Dejection?
Very well. It seems our suspicions weren't unfounded after all.
Yet you knew nothing of this marriage, King Elda. Is that not true?
Wait a minute. Though you'd have to traverse the mountains, you would be able to enter Fennis without stepping foot in Leonis.
Precisely. However, our coachman chose this route so as to avoid monsters. In doing so, we entered your territory.
And that's exactly when the bandits decided to strike? Isn't that convenient?
No word of this is a lie.
More of them are coming.
Father, we should retreat before our allies suffer any further losses.
I can't abide that.
What are you...
I've not the slightest interest in weak men.
Weak men?
Mont, it would seem Lady Macherie has taken a liking to you.
Lady Macherie...
Show me strength that can move even the most hardened of hearts.
Wonderful. We're surrounded.
If we had retreated, we could be eating by now. These fools from Horn have entangled us in a right old mess.
Don't speak around your complaints. Spit them out.
Enough! This is my fault. If only I were stronger, this wouldn't have happened.
Your strength has naught to do with this, Lord Mont. It's just bad luck.
This necklace, it's...
Use it.
Is that another ancient relic?
Very perceptive. Father bequeathed it to me as my dowry.
An ancient relic for use as a dowry.
What's the matter, Mont? Use it, quickly.
Whoa!
Impressive for your first time. I never thought you would be able to wield it so well.
Maintain your focus, Lord Mont. Here they come!
Strike them down with all your might, Mont.
What?
If my eyes don't deceive me, you could become even stronger. What is it? So my eyes are mistaken, I take it?
No, I believe you! There's no end to them.
Are you going to suggest retreating again?
We have no choice. Your life is of the utmost importance.
Don't make me laugh. You think me intimidated by these whelps?
How brave, Princess.
Allow me to show our gracious king and his son how a lady conducts herself on the battlefield. Schutzelt, to arms!
Yes, my lady.
You mean to fight? You can't be serious.
You've certainly gotten better.
As have you. Solidus could make fine use of someone with your talents, Lady Macherie.
Oh, Schutzelt, you've been working on your flattery as well, I see.
Those two are incredible.
Her talent is on par with the first sword of Solidus. It would seem she is not simply some insufferable princess.
Something you'd like to say, King Elda? Please, speak freely.
You've made this warrior's blood run warm for the first time in an age.
Then we shall fight together. Look.
Their leader shows his face.
The one orchestrating this attack.
You'd best be on your guard, Lord Mott.
Lilith.
Their leader, no doubt, will be more skilled than the rest.
Right.
Mott, to battle! The time has come for the Elder Prince of Leonis to demonstrate his worth.
Yes, Father!
Well, well, well. It looks like you're really going to protect me from this rabble. What is it? Has the cat got your tongue?
I'll protect you. I swear it.
Do you desire me?
That's...
Or maybe you simply want to keep the ancient relic of mine currently in your possession.
I've no interest in your ancient relic.
And I've no interest in weak men. If you want me, then prove your worth. Before I forget about you completely.
Have we failed? Even with our numbers?
They're not human!
After them!
I've grown tired of this.
Huh? What are you saying? This is our best opportunity to rid ourselves of the bandits.
Did I not make myself clear? I'm telling you that I'm tired. This freezing cold rain has soaked me to the bone, and this needlessly long fight has left my legs stiff as planks.
Are you certain? If we let them off so easily...
That's no concern of mine. I'm a princess of Horn. Is this the hospitality Leonis has to offer?
Then let us withdraw to a warm hearth.
Enjoy this victory while it lasts. For it is not over yet. On the contrary, it has only just begun.
And there we have it. The end of Chapter 1, Scene 1. I hope you enjoyed this video. While it did take a bit longer than I was expecting it would take, I had a lot of fun making it. Again, if you like this video and want to see more, please consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. I look forward to making more of these, and hope you see the next videos in the series. Be safe, be healthy, and thanks for watching.